What's good, folks? It's your boy Jack, and we are back on the Gift of Gab podcast. Last time we chopped it up about starting, but today we'll talk about staying consistent when the hype fades. Because for some of us, starting is the easy part, but remaining true to the grind when adversity creeps in, that is the real challenge. So let's dive right in this thing. My first question for you today is, who are you when adversity hits? My follow up question to you is, who do you allow yourself to become when the journey starts wearing you down and the work you're doing goes from feeling like passion to a burden? I'll let you ponder on that for a second. Let's get into it. I want to speak to something that a lot of us deal with in silence, right? Some of us we aren't really tired from the work. We find ourselves tired because we're obsessed with the outcome. We're obsessed with success. We're drained because we've been staring at the finish line for so long instead of embracing the process and finding ourselves where our head is, right? Meaning being present in the process, right? Embracing the process that builds us up along the way. Obsession with success will wear you out. It'll wear you out. But the obsession with the process, it'll build you up. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Here's the thing. When you fall in love with the process of becoming, you open up your heart, your mind, your spirit, and this allows you to become everything that God needs you to be in order to carry what He's calling you to do. You stop chasing the destination and you start walking in transformation. You start to embrace the idea of becoming, right? Because God isn't just trying to get you to something, He's trying to get something out of you, right? I got to segue right quick because that's a part of being chosen. And I have to say this before I move on. That is a part of being chosen. You don't get to be chosen and still be who you decide you want to be and still try to serve this purpose. It doesn't work that way. It's conflicting. But I digress. Let's continue on, right? Let me get back on track. In order for God to get what He needs out of you, you have to endure the process. It only happens in the process. That only happens in the grind. That only happens when you keep showing up long after the hype is gone, right? Now, on the flip side, when you hyper focus on the end goal, you start closing yourself off to what growth looks like for the next level. You start closing yourself off to the necessities for the next chapter in your life, right? You start treating the journey like a punishment instead of preparation. And you want to know the danger in that? I'll tell you. The danger in that is this. You may arrive at your destination, but you will be in a position where you lack the maturity to carry the weight of the glory that comes with it, right? God won't bless us with something we haven't been prepared to steward. I'll share some scripture with you to back that up, right? Matthew chapter 25, verse 23. And it's coming out of NIV version, so I won't mess up translation for you. It reads, His master replied, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness, right? This is a testament to the fact that you have to do well with what you have in order to elevate. In order for God to expand your territory, you have to steward the territory that you have well, right? Whatever it is that God has blessed you with and has put in your possession, you have to do well with it in order for Him to give you more. You have to show Him that He can trust you in order to be blessed with more. But continuing on, don't just chase the promise. Trust the process that builds you up to hold the promise, right? I know that sometimes the process may seem drawn out, but this is where our patience has to kick in, right? This is where diligence and discipline has to come in, right? It have to come in this place because waiting for success can build frustration, and that's normal. I get it. It's imperative for us to be mindful of the fact that God does not work on our time, right? God is not Amazon Prime. There is no instant gratification when you're headed to an ordained destination, right? Let's be real about it. We love quick results. That's the world we live in. We got McDonald's, we got freaking Amazon Prime, we got Uber Eats, We got everything at the palm of our hand. As soon as we push a button, it comes quick, right? Instant gratification. But God does not operate on our urgency. He works on his timing. He's not in a rush. Why? Because he's not just trying to bless you, he's trying to build you. He doesn't want you to just arrive. He wants you to be ready when you arrive, right? So don't grow bitter while you wait. Grow better. God is not a situational God. He is generational. So yeah, I get it. It looks slow. It looks like it's not moving. But I'm just here to tell you the exact opposite. I'm here to tell you the exact opposite is taking place. So before I close, I just want to leave you with this. Your emotions are not your engine. Discipline is. Discipline says, I made a decision to honor God, whether I feel like it or not. Right? I'm backing this up with scripture as well. Galatians chapter 6, verse 9 says, let us not grow weary in doing good. This verse is a lifeline for dry seasons because the ground will make you weary if you forget what you're sowing into. Right? It also says, for at the proper time, we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Not might, not maybe. We will, and I'm going to repeat it again. We will reap, but it comes if you don't quit, right? Stay true to the grind. Sometimes the blessing isn't delayed. You're just in a sowing season. Keep doing good, even when it's not glamorous. Don't base your faithfulness off of what you see. Base it on who God is. You got receipts. If you don't believe it, crack that word open. You got receipts. You a living testimony. You woke up today, right? You got receipts. So trust that. Trust that your consistency in this season is building the capacity for the next. Right? Few reflection questions before I get up out of here. Let me ask you, are you choosing success or are you chasing God? Are you chasing success or are you chasing God? My next question to you is, are you rushing the process or are you allowing God? Are you allowing God to refine you in the process? The process isn't the punishment, people. The process is not punishment. It's a platform from the promise. The platform for the promise. I repeat it again. The process isn't punishment. It is the platform for promise. Again, it's your boy Jack, and this was another episode of the Give the Gap podcast. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure chopping it up with you. Until next time, if it was a blessing to you, share it, like, comment, subscribe. Get the word out to somebody who may need this. Until next time, stay focused, stay faithful, and stay dangerous in your obedience. God bless.